Hello everybody, my name is David. Thank you for joining me. This is part 3 of my question and answer video I do every single week. I'm answering questions from last week. Go down below and answer your question next week, every single Monday. Let's just get started right away. We're almost done. A few more questions. This is from Angela, is making a statement I wanted to read. Go to objective, well-qualified people, professionals for help, not family or friends. They are probably of the narc-foo matrix who groomed you. So she said more, but that's the gist of it. And I wanted you guys to know that when you come out of abusive relationships, that there's problems that we need to fix. And usually it stems from our family. So our family might be the worst people to go ask for help. And we might not have the healthiest of friends. But bottom line, things with mental health, friends and family don't fix this or cure us, okay? It's good to bounce things off of them, for them to be a shoulder, an ear, so to speak. But they can't help you with this stuff for sure. CPTSD is very complex. You're not going to have your family or friends help you with this. And that's why it's so frustrating, okay? Because they don't know how. And you guys you're getting angry and you're saying, oh, they don't understand and they just don't care and stuff like that. If you try to realize, if you love somebody, okay, if you really love somebody, you care about somebody and they're just suffering so bad and there's nothing you could do to make it better, it's very, very stressful. Okay? Need help, need professional help. Thank you, Angela. Okay, this is from Lynn, United States. Hi, Lynn. I could use your help and advice on a recent event. This past weekend, I organized a 50th birthday celebration for my neighbor across the street. She and her husband are relatively new to the neighborhood. We did it on my driveway, COVID distanced. I coordinated planning with a couple of other neighbors. Everybody had a great time, even though we were very cautious because of COVID. In order to surprise my neighbor, I told everybody I was organizing a wine night on my driveway to celebrate my living in my home for 20 years. While that is true, it was my way of hiding the fact it was really a surprise for her 50th birthday. Turns out she was jealous because I organized a party on the weekend of her birthday, and she let more than one neighbor know about it. Her next door neighbor, who is a very kind and gracious woman, told me about it privately. There have been a couple of other instances that I let slide in the past. Oh, you did, huh? I know I cannot have a relationship with her. In order to surprise my neighbor, I told everybody I was organizing. Sorry. To say I was hurt and disappointed is an understatement. My question to you, David, is how would you handle this? There are about 20 of us who are very close. I am probably the most social one and organized most of our group events. I don't owe her any explanation for not wanting to be friends or friendly. I'm not a gossip and don't want to tell people what happened, but people will wonder why I'm not friendly with her anymore. So I think a very mature, easy way to explain this to people or ask is, oh, it was simply a misunderstanding. I had a surprise birthday planned for her and she wasn't aware of that. And she thought I was trying to steal the attention away from her birthday. Because by saying that, I'm not talking bad about her. It just happens to look bad because it is. It's gross. It looks bad. It's bad. What she did was horrible. And it's funny, almost in a way, on her side. You know? But for you, it's not. And I'm sorry that it hurt you so bad. I really am. I couldn't help it, but you did say you let some things slide. Maybe you shouldn't. Okay? But you don't have to do anything. You don't have to invite her over to do anything ever again. You can if you want to. Okay? But this is our outer circle of people that we know. So you don't have to have your needs met. She doesn't have to meet your standards. She doesn't have to value anything you value, right? If you want to invite her again, that's a very mature, nice thing to do. To just recognize that she's immature and you're mature. We call that taking the high road. Yeah. But you don't have to do anything. It doesn't matter what you do. All that matters is how you feel, okay? So if you don't like her and you want to have her in your life, you don't have to at all. You're worried about what people say or what to say and answer people when they ask you. You don't have to say anything. You have every right to say, I don't wish to talk about it. okay? But I gave you an out. What do you think about that? Let me know, Lynn, right? Oh, there was a misunderstanding. I had planned a surprise birthday party for her, but she didn't know that. So she got upset at something, and it just didn't work out. There's a big misunderstanding. Pretty good explanation, right? And it's true. You're not saying anything bad about her, right? You're being mature about it. I don't know. Tell me what you think, Lynn. Here's something else you wrote. Anyway, I will definitely submit additional questions if I have them over the weekend. I've given my question a little bit of thought since I typed it here. Is there any value in sharing how you feel about something with someone who is emotionally unhealthy and you know they won't be able to change? If this was a healthy person, I would let them know I was disappointed. A healthy person would show empathy and compassion and step up to remedy the situation. But that's not really who she is. So what's the point, really? I have a great life, good friends, and a good group of neighbors, only with red flags. Only one with red flags, and the other 19 are gems. Don't let it spoil the bunch. Yeah? You're just fine. So, no, you don't have to do anything, okay? And you're not trying to live with her. You're not having an interpersonal relationship with her. So your needs don't have to be met. It doesn't matter if she meets your standards, right? She's not your friend. She's your neighbor. That's it. Okay? My post office, my post guy, my mailman, right? Doesn't have to meet my needs, doesn't have to value, respect, and all these things. Just has to give me my mail. Right? Hope that helps. Hope that makes sense. And I'm sorry, but you're an awesome neighbor, by the way. You sound like a fun person to live next to. And I'm glad that you have 19 gems. Thank you, Lynn. Okay, I think I have 2 more questions. Yeah. This one's from Julia. And please leave us your locations, everyone. Tell us where you're from. Julia says, hello, David. With visible traces, I meant scars from cutting. So Julia asked me a question last week, and I didn't quite understand what she meant by visible traces, so she's clarifying. I'm not borderline, but diagnosed with CPTSD and only have been cutting 3 or 4 times as a teenager, but the scars are quite visible and a permanent reminder of traumatic events from the past. It's like abuse, and because of these scars, I can't heal even though I want to. But every time I see them, I break down and start to feel worthless. And I read this in part 1, and I answered this very first question, and I did it because I recommended 9 different ways to help raise your self-esteem. If you guys are interested, go watch it on part 1, okay? I answered her question. I also gave 9 ways to raise your self-esteem. I think that, I took some time and thought about them. Go watch it if you want. Thanks. So one last question. It's from Elizabeth, or Beth, sorry, from Scotland, United Kingdom. My best friend is still in contact with my abusive ex. Not your best friend. Don't need to read any more than that. My best friend, anybody hurts them, they're in trouble. At the very least, I'll never talk to them again. I'm sorry, Beth. You just lost a best friend. Or let's say you never had one, because that's sick. Sick. My best friend is still in contact with my abusive ex. She has given information to him about when I'm working so he can enter the former home. I no longer trust her at all, but have trouble telling her. Should I just walk away as I feel she is a flying monkey and triggers me and makes me cry? She says she misses us as a couple. Is that what she wants? She like that? Thank you so much for your videos. I'm sorry, Beth. I'm dead serious. Dump her. Kick rocks is what I tell her. Throw a rock in front of her and say, kick that all the way home. Bye. I'm serious. I mean, how do you explain to your friend, hey, this person abused me and I know you're still friends with them, but can you please not be? I mean, you have to say that. No, go be friends with him. Go date him. Yeah. You guys are great for each other. And now you can be the couple that you wanted me to be with him. You can be. Okay? Yeah, I'm dead serious. She's got some things she needs to learn. That probably is one of them. That's horrible. She's not your best friend. Or If that's the best friend you have, I'm very, very sorry. If you have any other friends, she's not your best one. If you have one other friend, Beth isn't the best one, your best friend. Beth could only be your best friend if she's the only friend you have, which she's not a friend. I hope I'm making myself pretty clear here, Beth. I don't. You can't think of friends or a best friend as a role or a position that must be filled. Okay. If my only friend in my life abuses me, then I have no friends. At the moment, I have no friends. And I'm sorry. But, and there might even be therapists, and I know there's therapists that disagree with me on that, and I don't care. Oh, we can't get rid of everyone in our life. Well, dude, what's this? It's gross. It's gross. I don't want her in my life. You're better than that. I don't even know you, and I know you're better than that because every human being is better than that. Oh, she misses us as a couple. She misses me getting abused, is what you're saying. That's beautiful. I'm sorry, Beth. Yeah. That's what I would do. The term, if you aren't familiar with it, in Scotland is called kick rocks or deuces. Sorry. I usually don't say that, but come on. It's one thing if it's hard for them to tell your abuser to leave me alone. It's been hard for her. She says it, but he keeps calling. You know what I mean? But no. She's still in contact with the ex and misses you guys as a couple, even though he abused you. I mean, God, Jesus. Anybody else have anything to offer or anything else to add? And say, please do it down there for Beth. I'm sorry, Beth. You deserve, no matter who you are, you deserve more. Yeah. So answer that question to yourself. Do you deserve more than this, Beth? Please say yes and show it. Empower yourself and tell her that you deserve better than how she treats you. You deserve to have a better friend than the friend she's been to you. Tell her that, because you do. She probably will disagree with you. She'll probably say, no, you don't. You don't deserve better. Still be my friend. I'm sorry to laugh. It's sad. I think we all have problems with friends. You know, who has enough friends? Anyways, you know. That's it, guys. Thank you very much for all of your support, for watching, for subscribing, for voting and adding comments down below. I appreciate all of you very, very much. Please keep asking questions. That's how we learn. That's how we heal. All right? And yeah, that's it. Thank you. Love yourself first, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.